So he's causing that much trouble, huh? That's a shame. I thought this guy was different. I thought he was honest about his intentions. What I want you guys to do is to teach him a lesson. Grab a couple shovels and do your worst. Oh, baby doll, I didn't realize you were around. Hey, can you do me a favor and let me finish the call? It's for business. What? No, I didn't say anything about shovels. I'm serious, Fine. Forget about the shovels, just rough him up real good for me. Yes, I'm sure. Hey, do I fucking pay you to ask questions? That's what I thought. Now get to it. Come on, doll. I told you to stay out of my work affairs. It's a big job, you know? I gotta make a lot of tough decisions and I'd rather not get you involved. See? That's what I like about you. You're the only person willing enough to say no to me. It makes work a pain in the ass sometimes, but I suppose that's a small price to pay. You know, sometimes I can't tell you're willing to stand up to me because you're brave or stupid. Either way, I'm into it. Hey, no, I'm joking around. You know I love you. Yeah, I just had another client back on me. Cowardly little shit try to take the money and run. But he won't get far. We own this town. And we know where everyone is at all times. It's hard not to get upset with these kind of things, Angel. You know how much I hate cowards? They talk the talk, but when you actually go challenge them, it's a shame, really. If only they could toughen up and learn some humility, a lot of cowards would make great business partners. Change is always possible to people who want to change, doll. I like the way you think, though. If I had it my way, I'd shape up every last one of those crooks. Baby doll, come sit on my lap. I want to tell you about something. You see, there are 3 types of criminals in this world. The first is the most common type, is the one who is forced into it for survival. I can't blame those people. It's about that they had much of a choice. I can relate in a way. I was born into a Mafia family, and nothing gonna change the fact. Plus, they usually lay low and leave the criminal life behind once they're able to get back on their feet. That's just how I like it. They show up, do what they need to do, and leave. No arguments, no backstabbing, no issues whatsoever. The next type of criminal is the vigilante. The one who realizes the world is fucked and takes matters into their own hands. Now these guys I can respect. Sometimes you need to set the one on fire in order to force a change. And they ain't afraid to prove the kindling. In terms of business, they can be a little annoying to deal with. Each one has their own moral code you gotta be sure not to break. But if you can do that, they make excellent clients. The last type of criminals is the one I deal with too often. They ain't doing this for survival or the benefit of others. They're in it for themselves. I can't stand those pricks. They're usually rich, famous, influential. They already have it all, and yet they're looking for more. Makes me sick to my stomach. Greed is a disease. I'm disgusted every time I see it. But you know, spending time with you after a long day of dealing with trust, funds, babies, and spineless politicians made me feel so much better. You have no idea the effect you have on me. Which type of criminal am I? Well, I suppose you have to answer that for yourself, won't you, Angel Face? Hey now, you're a smart girl. I'm sure you can figure it out. What kind of question is that? That came out of nowhere. I mean, 2 seconds ago we were talking about criminals, and now you want to know what I think when I look at you? Hey, I never said I was going to answer. I can't upset my baby doll now, can I? Well, when I see you, when I look into your gorgeous eyes, I think a lot of things. First reminds me of how we first met. You were eating at that shitty pizza joint my family runs, and I was handling the business in the back. It was a normal day until I came out and saw you. Now, I'm not the one to believe in love at first sight, but damn! For weeks I couldn't get your gorgeous face out of my head. I started to keep a closer eye on the restaurant than usual, just waiting for the day when you'd return, and you did. And when you did, luckily for me, I didn't have to strike up a conversation. You approached me first. It's no secret that people are intimidated by me, even before they know about my family. So seeing you walk right up to me proved right then that you ain't a coward. And I like that in a woman. I also think about the time we first met my family. Again, they all carry a certain aura about them. That ain't easy approachable, yet you stood tall. Even when my old man was grilling you information. Yeah, he could be a real pain in the ass sometimes, but he also wants what's the best for the family. He wanted to test your guts, and you passed. Congratulations. The next moment that comes to mind is when I told you about the family business. To say that I was nervous would be an understatement of the century. What? Even your big Mafia girlfriend gets worried sometimes? Especially when I'm about to expose a family secret to an outsider? As I expected, you weren't on board with it at the time. But you started asking questions. You were curious. And you wanted to make some changes for an outsider to come in and start demanding changes in our business more ethical. Let's say I was at least impressed. That kind of drive in the face of danger made me go absolutely wild for you. And when I think about our future, our beautiful, beautiful future together, doll, look at me. I'm making a promise to you right now. I promise we're gonna fix up this shithole of a town. We're gonna do what the government and the cops refuse to do. We'll get spineless crooks off the street. We'll bring funds to rebuild every building that's broken down. And we'll run this place better than any politician could ever hope to do. After all that, I'm gonna spoil you rotten. No, I mean it. You get that fairy tale wedding you've always dreamt of. I'm gonna find you a ring worthy of an angel. We'll have the best photographers, chefs, planners, decorators, everything you could ever need for a wedding. And it can be held wherever you want. I'm serious. Be thinking about that. Where do you want that dream wedding to be? Somewhere fancy like Paris, more tropical like Hawaii or the Bahamas, or perhaps you just want somewhere more history like Rome. Anywhere you like, baby doll, I'll take you there. We're gonna make it, Angel. We're on top of the world before you know it. And we're gonna make the most of it. I can see a future now. Me running the family business, you staying home and taking care of our 2 amazing children. They'll have your eyes, of course, and your beautiful smile. We'll raise them right. We ain't gonna let them fall down the path of a coward. So with your kind heart and acknowledge my crime world, they'll be unstoppable. A superhero backstory? I like to think more of an underdog origin story. Kids born into a crime family, taking the reins of the business and using it to make the world a better place. Just like we're gonna do. Together. Huh? You figured what out? See? I told you a smart girl. You played me like a damn fiddle. I love you so much. So much. More than you can ever know. Now come here, baby doll. I don't know what dotes mean. Go on. What does dotes mean?
Here's the definition of dot.
Dot? Dotes. Oh, being extremely fond of someone. Okay, now you guys know.